Picking up where we left off, we are playing against Atletico Madrid in this first game of this episode. It's a Group G showdown. I feel like this is going to be a crucial clash between the two giants in the Champions League group phase. We also played a game against Fulham off camera. We managed to score quite late on to open the deadlock with Ivan Toney. After that, we scored a nice half volley on the edge of the box with Hannibal. And then Felix Guest even got himself a debut goal, Premier League debut goal to be exact. It was a nice finish with his left foot, arrowing it across the keeper. And for the rest of this episode, we should be taking on the likes of Tottenham Hotspur, and we're going to have Brentford to cap off this episode. So it should be a 3-game episode. We have been called out as well for the amount of goals that we've been scoring, but you can only play the sides that are in front of you, and also, yeah, just try your best to break them down. These sliders are quite difficult, so give them a try if you haven't tried already. But I am gonna try to get some goals in this episode. I've made a vow, definitely made a vow to try and improve the goal scoring performances. But in terms of our defense, we've been playing really well. In terms of Onana, he's being lauded for his performances in goal, and he's actually getting his rewards for it. Clean sheets to be exact. 5 clean sheets in 7 games and only conceded 3 goals, which is quite good. I feel like the pressure's definitely on this season to perform, and I feel like we're going to thrive. Just give us some time to cook. It's only going to be a matter of time before we start putting 3, 4, 5 past teams. And yeah, we just need to get the fluidity in the attack again. So we have Atletico Madrid to take on next. As you guys can see on paper, they have a really good side. They set up more defensively than attacking, but they utilize the wing play. So let's not get distracted by the fact that they're using 5 at the back, and let's not assume that they're going to be sitting back. They're probably most likely going to utilize the width as much as they can, and then the central areas, it seems like they're probably going to congest it. So maybe Bernardo Silva is going to be a huge threat. They even have Morata and Griezmann up front, which is quite promising because our defensive line wouldn't have any issues keeping up with them. João Felix and Memphis are on the bench though, so we have to bear that in mind. As for Rasmus Højlund, he is not match sharp right now because we've been resting him. He's been knackered. So we're going to start with Ivan Toney, who's been in fine form in replacement of Rasmus Højlund whenever we called upon him. Kobbie Mainoo's got like a 9-day injury, so he's definitely missing this clash. I feel like this is a good enough starting 11. Maybe we just include Varane for experience because Silva's lacking match sharpness, just like Rasmus Højlund. So we're going to swap him off the bench. I think that's about it. I'm not too sure if you guys enjoy seeing me flick around in the menu to select the starting 11. Okay, here it goes. So we're attacking to the left. Atletico, they're attacking to the right. So they're the home side for this encounter. I feel like they're probably going to have the edge on us, as the stadium is quite intimidating and loud. It's on us to silence the home crowd. Come on. Good interception there by Garnacho. Gonna smash this into Varane. Let's go. Camavinga. Spread play to the left. Don't think that forward. Rashford, go and turn. Hincapie's in the way. We win a free kick. Mount. Gonna fizz that to the right hand side. Camavinga's making a run. There we go, Camavinga. He's got the legs. He's got the legs for a CDM. Camavinga. Edge of the box, Mason Mount, slipping Bruno, took long, he took way too long, offside. Oh, well done, good block there, Rashford. Fernandes to Varane. Gonna smash that into Garnacho, slipping Ivan Toney, who can turn well. Oh, Savic is there with a last ditch clearance. Come on, Mount, Varane. Come on, Bruno, position yourself in a way where it makes it easier for us to find you. Griezmann. Bernardo Silva. Gives that to Llorente. Oh, come on, no, you can't allow Llorente that sort of space to turn. Like, what's gone on there from the defenders? Rashford. Bruno. Make the run, Rashford. Don't be lazy now. Don't be lazy. We've got Bruno working hard to keep up with Rashford. Ball dinked over the top. Rashford can turn. Right foot strike. Left foot strike instead, actually. Mount on the edge of the box. Bruno. Another crack at it. Oh, Black. Back-to-back saves. Onana can simply deal with that. I'm going to roll that one out for Bruno. Switch of play to the left. Going, Rashford flicks it on. Luke Shaw. He has freedom, but Hincapie is quite quick. He's going to cut across and try to put off short. Early cross goes in. Go on, Ivan Toney. Oh, my God. How does Ivan Toney not bury that? Oh, he runs onto it, gets a head on it, just doesn't direct it within the goalposts. Good challenge there by Bruno. Morata. Llorente. Oh, well done, Mount. Gets the ball under control. There we go, Bruno. Give that to Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney on his left foot. Hincapie's just like the recovery pace of Hincapie is just really frightening. It's really intimidating because you think you're about to get a shot off and then he comes out of nowhere. What is Lisandro Martinez doing? If you're gonna get a foot on it, take the ball. Oh, Llorente. Come on, everything's congested in the middle now. Well done, Garnacho. Ball in behind. Go on, Ivan Toney. Go on, Ivan Toney. First touch is important. He gets it out of his feet. Hermoso's trying to do enough to put him off. Ivan Toney. What a finish. Very precise as well. Finds the opposite corner. And that makes up for the first half opportunity that he wasted. But yeah, we've finally taken the lead. And then he makes the most of the opportunity. Hits it across the keeper. But Bruno Fernandes was begging for the ball in the middle. But I knew the spot that I wanted to aim for, and we found it. Speaking of Ivan Toney, the goal scorer is now off. Rasmus Højlund is replacing him. Camavinga. Oh, what has gone? Why is he taking such a slow first touch? Oh, it's just stupid. It's just stupidity. It's stupidity. It's stupidity. I want to understand what Varane is doing there. I want to understand why is he taking so long to receive and turn and just keep the ball under control. Why is it so hard? I don't get this game. I really don't. He's off for Colwill, man. I can't deal with players that haven't got speed at all. Oh, and it's not like the pass wasn't on. Like, I added enough power for it to get to its destination. It's the man. He's standing there. If you know what your next move is, surely you should be able to execute it. Oh. Ooh, think that over the top, Rasmus Højlund. We take advantage over that mistake. We make mistakes ourselves, and so do the opposition. All played given right into Bruno Fernandes' path. First instinct is to dink over the top. Surprisingly, Rasmus Højlund is alert to the ball. I want to see aggression off the ball. So Camavinga's off for Casemiro. The rest of the changes are Malacia and Luke Shaw. We've got Anthony on for Garnacho. But I feel like an important substitution is Casemiro. Camavinga's played well. I don't think he's as aggressive as the Brazilian. Take over as Rasmus Højlund for that one. Good challenge there by Casemiro. What a challenge. Go on, Højlund. Anthony. Delo. Back over the top. Anthony can run onto that. Gonna go on the inside. What the hell is that, man? Come on. Come on. Mount. Oh, Rashford, he's onside. Rashford's onside. Oh, he's offside. In the centre circle, they're just moving the ball around the back, trying to get past our first line of defence again. We're doing really well to keep the structure and keep players pressing. I feel like they're going to go with a long pass to the left. No, we've won the ball. Rasmus Højlund. Bruno Fernandes. Go on, Bruno. Go on, Bruno. Put the game to bed. Put the game to bed. He doesn't. He's on the rebound. No, doesn't put the game to bed, Bruno. So 2 minutes were added on. Referee, blow that whistle he has. It's 2-1. That was a tactical bout. Atletico Madrid did give us a lot of problems in the first half especially. The second half, they got an equaliser because Varane obviously handed them that goal. But we got a bit of fortune ourselves for the second one. Again, this doesn't answer the questions in the comment section below. I don't think this is enough, and it's 50-50. 50-50 when it comes to possession. 2.4 to their 2. So we have created a fair amount of chances. It's just getting the shots to hit the back of the net. So we had about 5 shots on target and only 1 off. But then where does... Oh no, we've got a shot blocked. Okay. So we've taken top spot with that victory against Atletico Madrid. Braga's also got a victory as well. So Atletico and Braga will be level on points, whereas we have 3 points ahead. We're 3 points ahead of those two sides. I feel like we definitely need to get some sort of understanding in the final third because things aren't entirely clicking the way I would hope. But again, like I said, we got the victory over the line. That's all that really matters. We've got an ecstatic Levi Colwill. He's happy with the amount of chances that he's been given so far. He feels like he's adding and contributing to the team. He's on a 6.53. He's only played 4 games so far this season. He's going to get more game time. Definitely going to get more game time. As you can see, morale is really high. There's certain players where their morale is iffy and wishy-washy. But I'm quite happy with the togetherness that we've got so far in the squad. Next up is Tottenham Hotspur. We're going to be in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We've won every game so far, so that means we've got 21 points in the table as we're about to head off into match day 8. Right now, when it comes to the top 4, Arsenal are involved in it, so are Liverpool and Manchester City in that exact order. Liverpool and Arsenal still level on points. And even Sheffield United, they're sitting right outside the top 4. They're 5th place with 14 points as well. Bottom 3 consists of Leeds, Crystal Palace and West Ham. And we haven't got any Man United players on the top 5 when it comes to top goal scorers for now, because we've been rotating the forward line. So far we have Bruno Fernandes. He's level on the most amount of goals in the league for us. Him and Ivan Toney, they're both on 3. So is Mason Mount, to be fair. And in their last 5 games, they've lost 3, drawn once and won once. And they're sitting 12th place. And even their captain is Ben Davies. I'm really confident that we can actually get a good result here. On paper, they don't look like a strong side. If anything, they look a bit weaker than last season. Obviously, they got a few new faces, but I don't know whether it strengthens them or not. So let's wait and find out. So quite a bit of rotation going into this game against Tottenham. We have Onana in goal. At the back, we have Delot, Varane, Martinez, and Luke Shaw. In fact, we're going to replace Varane with Silva. I feel like Varane, when it comes to games where it's high tempo and our opposition's pressing, we can't trust him to receive the ball, especially if we're playing with a high line. So we're going to swap him out with Antonio Silva instead. So yeah, Luke Shaw's at the back also. We have Camavinga in the midfield with Mount and Fernandes. Garnacho's on the left. Antony's on the right, Tony's the striker. So we're going to keep going with Ivan Toney, as Rasmus Højlund and him are in fine form. But right now, Tony's just ahead, just by a bit. I know at the end of the last episode, I thought Højlund was in better form because he's better with link-up play. But Ivan Toney, he's scoring goals, so we can't just drop him for no reason. There we go, Mason Mount. Garnacho. Tried to cross that in. Pedro Porro's on it. Of course, we intercept the ball, but somehow we turn out and give the ball away to the opposition. This game has its funny ways of still getting the ball to its intended target when it comes to the AI. Martinez. Here we go, Delot. Gonna think that over the top. Ivan Toney runs onto it. Ivan Toney, 1-0. Vicario beaten from a tight angle. Ivan Toney still continues his goal scoring form. That's his 4th in the league. Oh, Anthony, he's on him. He was on Ronaldo, and we've come out of the ball. We need some options. He can't go alone. Anthony, it's got Ivan Toney in the middle. Bruno gonna dink that back post. Garnacho, Pedro Porro's there to get the head on it. Mount, Garnacho, back into Mount. Luke Shaw plays it to the right. Anthony cuts it back. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, tried to find Ivan Toney. He's going to try and volley at the keeper. To Solomon. Oh, come on. Solomon. Cuts that back. Bentancur returns it. Bentancur need the block in. Oh, no. And Ndombele's in front of goal. Well done, Onana. Charges down the shot. Does what he's cool to do. He's really good at it. He's been good at it so far in this rebuild. Come on. Garnacho. Shaw. Mount, what good football down that left-hand side. Good movement off the ball as well. Garnacho drills that in to Ivan Toney. First touch is so poor. So poor. Like, I wish he could just trap the ball and turn. Like, you can never trap the ball when the ball's passed with momentum. Let's not commit too many players high up the pitch. I don't want to be caught out. And we're in a winning position right now. There's no need to go chasing for the second. It will come naturally. Toney. Delot, Camavinga. Thought Toney was ready. Thought he was bracing himself. Oh no, one ball in behind. That's all it's taken. Go and put a foot in, Delot. We've trapped Solomon down this left-hand side. Ronaldo. And Ndombele into Skip. Oh, Richarlison. Richarlison gives that to Bentancur, who thinks the keeper is over the bar. Should have just gone with a simple finish. A level scoreline. Just giving the ball up cheaply again. Come on, Luke Shaw. So tired. Bentancur. Porro. A lot of back heels. Well done, Lissandro Martinez. Come on. Anthony flicked it on. Delow's not even in position to try help us break away. And Ndombele, right foot strike by Richarlison. I thought he was going to lay it off into Bentancur again. I'm about to say same move. Oh, what has gone on there, man? It's just ridiculous. And Ndombele, shot blocked. Richarlison gets another shot off. It's under too much pressure. We need to be aggressive now. I'm getting annoyed with Kulusevski's tactics. Every time I play against Tottenham, that's what they do. And it's normally Kulusevski who's good at it because of his peak dribbling ability. It's just the same tactic, like switch it up. Like, where's the identity? There's no variety to this game. Good interception. Oh, Bruno. Overlapping run from Luke Shaw. Gonna hit Tottenham on a breakaway. There we go. We've got Ben Davis chasing Luke Shaw. I fancy Luke Shaw in a foot race. He doesn't score. Oh my God. We'll be crying about that one if Tottenham find the equaliser. We could have cut that one back to Ivan Toney. Again, I just don't trust the passing on this game. Blame the game and the mechanics. Right now, Ivan Toney is not looking like the best candidate to play a full 90 minutes. He's giving me Christian Eriksen vibes right now. He's always tired at the interval, and I just don't know why. Richarlison. Well done, Camavinga. Shot. Oh, good save again by Onana. Tottenham are peppering shots at our keeper. Imagine that. We scored early on. We looked like the more positive side, but since then, we've just backed off. We've just allowed Tottenham to just control possession. First touches haven't been good on the breakaways as well, which isn't helping. We've got Ivan Toney down the left-hand side. Short. Mount. Oh, come on, man. Again, there was a ball on for Bruno, but I saw it a bit late. It's what happens when your number 9's not playing as a number 9. You've got players running into positions that you don't expect them to do so. Come on, Toney. Bruno. Mount on the edge of the box. Mount, get the shot off, is blocked. Camavinga, slipping Anthony. And Anthony cuts that back. Again, everyone's marked. 64 minutes played, still only 1-0. Go on, Martinez. Luke Shaw. Mount, let's go. Camavinga. Go on, make the run, Bruno. Make the run, Bruno. Camavinga over the top. Bruno's there. Back heel. Ivan Toney. 2-0. 2-0. What a good team goal. Bruno Fernandes gets the assist. What a ball over the top by Mason Mount as well. Well, was it Camavinga? My brain is all over the place. It was Camavinga. Look at that ball over the top. How can I forget? I'm just excited. Excited the fact that it went in. Even though it was hit right down the middle. Not Vicario. I think that's Forster. He should have done much better there. It doesn't matter. We get the goal in the end. That's Toney's 5th goal in the league. 5th goal and counting. Come on. Well done, Delo. Well done. Clear your lines. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Camavinga fizzed that to the left. We've got Garnacho running onto that. Pedro Porro in a foot race with the Argentine. Going to smash us across the box. It's blocked. So, changes being made by both sides. But for us, Rasmus Højlund, he's on for Anthony. Rashford's moved to the left now. Garnacho's on the right. Hannibal's also replacing Mount. So, Hannibal's getting another appearance under my management. Doesn't go too far, though. Fernandes. Rashford into Hannibal. Hannibal has Rashford down the left-hand side. We find him. There we go. Byline. Oh, I was going to cut that back. All crossed in. Go on, Casemiro. Romero beats him in the air, though. Martinez. Hannibal. Float that to the left. Bruno. Oh, cushion that down for Rashford. Oh, we almost find the back of the net from the near post. I didn't expect that to go through. I thought the defender was going to get to that. No luck there. Ronaldo out jumps Garnacho and regains possession for Tottenham. Forster's under pressure. He's going to have to clear his lines. Go on, head that. Well done, Martinez. Rashford can turn. Gonna get a bit of Pedro Porro down this left-hand side. Rashford with a lot of energy. Cuts that back. Rasmus Højlund. Oh, I thought that was going to be goal number 3. It should have been. If he took the shot first time, maybe. Okay, full time. We have got all 3 points against Tottenham. We've beaten them at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We've done it emphatically as well. I feel like the football's definitely up there right now. I feel like the football's better than the last series at this point. Because the way we're scoring team goals left, right and centre, it's just not making any sense. I didn't know the boys had it in them to play such good football. But yeah, Ivan Toney, his second goal, in my opinion, was probably the best goal of the episode so far. So yeah, I don't feel like these stats tell a good story of the game. I feel like we created the better chances. We made the most of our chances, obviously. Tottenham, they had a bit of a spell where Onana was under the cosh, under pressure, but we managed to survive that, and after that, I felt like we was definitely in control over the game. Ivan Toney got man of the match, 8.2 to his name. Let's see the rest of the squad. Onana, 7.5, still performing well. Guys, I don't want to go back on my words, but yeah, the kind words that I had for Varane at the start of this campaign, slowly trickling down. Because since we moved Antonio Silva in that back line, we've been more forward thinking, easier to pass out from the back and also carry the ball from the back. It's like whenever you pass it to Varane, it's like you don't know what kind of Varane you're gonna get. Stuck in the mud Varane, or turn back time to the old days Varane, because he sometimes has that little burst of acceleration, which makes you think that he's an attacking midfielder. Like the way he bypasses defenders and midfielders, and he can play a nice ball over the top. But when he's stuck in the mud, Varane, it's almost impossible to play our game. Quickly just doing the training plans before the last game of the episode. There's going to be an international break, so we've got a couple of days to skip forward. I was almost certain that Rasmus Højlund did enough to consider himself as a first choice striker, but going into this episode, Ivan Toney's been in really good form, and I feel like the selection dilemma is going to continue if he continues to score the way that he is. He's going to be playing up against his former club now, against Brentford. They use kick and rush as their tactic, and in terms of their formation, 5-3-2. So I feel like they're going to be pressing with high intensity. Varane most certainly can't be anywhere near the squad. I really don't feel like Rasmus Højlund has done enough to consider himself as a nailed-on number 9 for us. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this dilemma? Is it a good dilemma to have? Do I continue to rotate the way that we have been, or do we just stick with Rasmus Højlund until he finds his proper form, his true form? In terms of this last game, we are going to be starting with Onana and goal. At the back, we have Livramento, Silva, Martinez and Shaw. Midfield consists of Camavinga, Mainu and Bruno Fernandes. On the right, we have Garnacho. Tony's the number 9 and Rashford's playing off on the left-hand side. Diallo's even on the bench for this game. Look at this. Patient. See Bruno. Livramento. Okay, that was aimed for Bruno, but Rashford could get there just about. There's a lot of walking around from Brentford. We need to take full advantage. Mainu. Oh, looked like it was going top corner. Flecken tips it round. Martinez. Don't know why he's done that. That was meant for Silva. Rashford. Go on, Rashford. Tony. Tony has the ball under control. Gonna slip in Bruno Fernandes. Bruno, Rashford. There we go. 1-0. Perfect. 16 minutes played. We've taken the lead at home. Look at this lovely football being played. Ivan Toney drops deep to play the ball in behind into Bruno Fernandes. And again, he just can't stop assisting goals. Captain Magnifico. But Rashford is there for the tapping. Let's go. Rashford. Giving him the burners down that left-hand side. He's been in really good form lately. Cut this back. Bruno. Mainu on the edge of the box. Mainu forces a save out of Flecken. Livramento. What a challenge there. What a challenge. 1 minute added on. Back to keeper it goes. Samardzic to Wissa. Mbuemo. Yarnell. Gives that to Brandon Williams. We've got a foot race between him and Livramento. I think we've done enough to keep him at bay. Ball goes in. Livramento's been solid down that right-hand side. Him and Garnacho defensively. Let's go. Bruno. Oh, here we go. Ivan Toney against his former club. Yet again. Ivan Toney. He does it. Ivan Toney hits the back of the net. And we're 2-0 up. He continues his goal-scoring reign. A round of applause from the gaff on the touchline. I feel like he's one of the best acquisitions so far in this save. Only 21.5 million. Good piece of business there. But most probably wanted me to go out and probably sign the likes of Oshiman, Mukoko, Adiemi, anyone with high potential. Nah, we go with someone that will get the job done right now. Camavinga, Luke Shaw, Ivan Toney, first touch, decent. Almost gets in between the two defenders. Got Garnacho, gets past Brandon Williams quite easily. Bruno, another ball roll, does the trick. There's a Garnacho, cuts it back. Oh, trying to find Bruno again. Maybe the pass across the box was on for Ivan Toney's hat-trick, but probably saw it a bit late if it was on. We do well to win the ball back in the air. Aerial duels have been fantastic since Silva's come into the squad again. Garnacho floats that into the box and right back out. Rashford, Mainu, dinks that over the top. Rashford, get it down, somebody get it down, Rashford. Oh, not Rashford, Fernandez with the shot. I know he's on a hat-trick. But Ivan Toney will be coming off for Rasmus Højlund. Højlund is complaining about game time, so I'm trying to make it as fair as possible. If he's not going to start, he's at least going to get adequate minutes off the bench. The Dane. Diallo's also on for Garnacho. Ball crossing to the Dane on the back post is cleared away momentarily. And I think Brentford have the ball under control now. And Buemo. Oh no, Brandon Williams. Oh, ball cut back. Good save there from Onana. Look at the line that we're playing. Such a high line, but I'm confident that it's not going to disrupt us defensively. I did a bit too much there. I was looking for an option in behind, to play in behind. Casemiro, what a ball into Diallo. Diallo, oh, I tried to squeeze that into Bruno. Looks like he's got a knock now after that coming together. Oh, no, come on. Ball in. Should be a penalty, right? I was thinking, why am I playing that advantage? Give me the pen. Why are you giving me an advantage there? Completely far away from their penalty area. Okay, there's poor challenge on Bruno Fernandes. Bruno, he's got a bit of a knock. Hopefully he's not too serious, but he should be able to dispatch of this. We're going to go top left. I already know where I'm going. It's just about doing the honours. Should be perfect. It's perfect. 3-0. Good way to cap off this episode. Good way to cap off a performance in the episode for Bruno Fernandes. Finally gets his goal in the episode after creating a lot of our goals, getting himself involved. Back-to-back clean sheets in the league. Again, Onana, he's looking to be the player of the season. Back-to-back possibly if he continues his form. And he might get Golden Glove twice in a row if he continues this form. We played really well in this game, especially in this one. So our captain gets the man of the match for this game. 2 assists and 1 goal. I didn't realize he had 2 assists to his name. Rashford got himself a goal. So did Ivan Toney and Bruno Fernandes. Dominant performance in terms of the facts of the game. 58% possession to their 42, 2.8 to their 0.8 expected goals. I feel like we're well in control from start to finish. The difference between the Atletico Madrid game and the Tottenham Hotspur game is that I feel like we had a lot more freedom, a lot more time and space on the ball. Even though Brentford, they were higher with the press, maybe the fact that we had a different personnel at the back as well, because Varane couldn't do the exact same job as Antonio Silva. You guys must have seen the difference in terms of the higher line and being able to actually play forward-thinking passes and go a bit more direct. I feel like with Varane at the back, we just do a lot of sideways passes, and it's not progressive. That's what it is. It's not progressive football. We got more happy bunnies in the squad. Kobbie Mainoo is quite happy with the amount of game time he's getting, just like Levi Colwill. And yeah, Ivan Toney's happy to be getting picked consistently after his performances. So I'm gonna keep telling him to keep up, because yeah, it's next level right now. Whenever we need a goal, so far he's been popping up. Come the end of the episode, this is how the tables look. Like I suggested at the end of the Braga game, we'll be 3 points ahead of Atletico Madrid and Braga. The Dynamo Zagreb, they don't have any points on the table. They're going to be the side that we're going to gonna play off camera next. And in terms of the Premier League, still 4 points clear on Liverpool, who have 23 points. Underneath them are Manchester City with 22. Arsenal have 20 points. Outside the top four are Chelsea and Aston Villa, 2 points between those two sides. So Chelsea on 19 points, Aston Villa there on 17. Decisions to make. Where are we gonna send these scouts? Let me know in the comment section below. Is there a specific region that you want me to scout to see if we can find another group of players that can be added to this crop? Right now, we have the creme de la creme of players in our academy. Maybe not all of them, but if you've got about 4 or 5 players that you can potentially see signing into the first team, then you must have one of the best youth academies in the world, and I think we most likely do. Since the taking over of this club, Ezra Wells and Sullivan, they're really good players, and they're not even ready to become professionals just yet. So I feel like the ceiling's really high with them. We've already spoken about them in depth, but we've been scouting in Nigeria. We scouted more players. We've got Declan Coles, he's 15 years of age, potential between 64 and 86. Even Solomon David, centre-back, 6'6", 74 to 94. Gonna have to be on the lookout for him. Gonna keep him on balance for now because he's got a lot of technical attributes that he does need to improve upon. And I don't think as a centre back you get a lot of opportunity to develop in those sorts of areas. But yeah, we're gonna cap it off here. If you made it this far, smash the like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere a video or upload one. I'd like to thank you guys for remaining consistent with the feedback as well. I think that's the most important thing for me. As long as I'm getting feedback, so I know whether the content is still keeping you guys' attention span or not, or if it's good enough content or not. Because yeah, we want to move this channel forward and always keep going on the up and up in terms of content. But yeah, be on the lookout for more career mode content, because player career mode is back. Might need to start getting back into the Sunderland one because we're still in the middle of season 2. Just haven't been I'll admit I've been lazy with that one. Definitely need to get back into that save because yeah, I'm still immersed into that one. Just haven't found the time. Juggling between 3 saves is quite difficult, especially if I've not been consistent with the uploads as it is. But yeah, I don't want to waffle your ear off too much. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Again, like I said, continue to leave feedback.